La 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 la, wait till I get my money right.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Quantum Ascend. I have MYX Finance. Let's go. Sheesh. This thing back on Sunday went 164%. Yesterday it went 305%. And today currently up 21%. Let's go. Guys, this is the type of stuff I'm talking about. This thing at its peak was a 14x in 3 days. In 3 days. So everybody that's out there screaming about how these prices can't happen, all of that, this thing is now up to a $3.35 billion market cap. And I bet you never heard of it. And what is that? That 14x ago? And now it's up to 336. So, I mean, this thing was, 250 million 3 days ago. 3 days ago, this was a $250 million cap and is now 3.35 billion. Come on, really? Crazy. So that's the type of stuff we're talking about for Altseason. So let's talk about this move right here, see if it's almost done. I mean, I'm looking at this on a macro. This hasn't been around very long. Came out in May of this year. Looking at this on a macro for a wave count, kind of looks like we could be in wave 5 right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Could be in a wave 5 in that right now. This could just be, this was a macro 1, 2, and now we're working on macro 3, 4, and 5 like we've talked about in other videos. I'm going to take that as the base count because I do believe that there's more action still to come in the other markets. So looking at this, we have our first wave run up there. Second wave drop down. I mean, we draw fibs on this and look, we're already well past the full extension of that range, right? Even if you tried to, I mean, this one obviously too, well past it. If we pulled a 236 up at the top on this move, you notice, all right, that's kind of where we got stopped out. We wicked a little bit above it, but if you look, no daily closes above this level. Right? We draw the fibs out from the high here to the low here. And on a lot of times younger coins, these extensions, like stuff with lower liquidity where it doesn't take as much to get going. Because if this was only 200 million right here, that means this was 10 million down here at this point from a market cap. So it did have a couple, it had 3 days just like it is right now in this first wave where it took a majority of the move. That went 19x at its peak, right? We're at 14 on this, so excuse me. All right, so see that we stopped out there. Let's take a look. We said this first to second wave drawdown right here already exceeded it. A lot of times in the third wave, we can do that same thing where we pull the 236 up to the high. Technically, high looks like it's right there. Pull the 236 up to the high, like we did here, and then we look for a full extension, which takes us up here to about 29 bucks. And that's what I'm talking about for wave 3, guys, right? I mean, if this is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I find it hard to believe, though, that this thing wouldn't go again, as alt season gets kicked off, especially because it is a younger coin. And that is just massive 14x. So would make sense for our third wave to get up there, drop back down. A fourth wave drop down, we're typically looking at 35 to 50%. And this has been a massive run up. Like even just from that high, it's a 60% to get down to where it is there. From that high, 40% just to come back down to the 2618. So we are going to be looking, somewhere in here, like honestly kind of where we're at right now. That $18 level could prove to could be a back test level. One other thing I want to do is let's just draw out normal fibs here. See if like a full extension could come all the way back down. What was this second wave drop here? 63%. How deep was this original drop? 68%. Does 63% take us down there from up there? Nah, that's a little high. So I'd be saying we're looking, this is, we're assuming that this wave that's going right now is going to get stopped out up there at the $29. But if you look, where it's at right now is a very logical place where this could stop, right? we're talking about a full extension. That's what we did back there on that wave, so we're going to have to wait and see. But this fourth wave, if that third wave gets all the way up there, we'd be looking at this fourth wave a little bit closer to that. Could even be short of that. Realistically, we're looking more at like that 2618 at 18, and then we'd be looking for a blow off wave 5. All right, and if it moved like this, wave 5 could be looking up here at like $65. So, I mean, still got a little ways to go, right? We're in the middle of an impulsive wave here. And this is a daily candle, man. This is just 3 days that thing ran up, right? So we got to see where it's going. But I am eyeing like this $29 level as an area of interest for some support here on the third wave. We're not that far from it. 65% feels far when we look at everything else. But, you know, when we've gone 16x the last 4 days, 65% doesn't feel like too much. So that's what I'm looking for. That $29 level up there for wave 4. Again, or for wave 3. Wherever this wave stops out, we'll then go back to the drawing board here for wave 4. But for now, I'm looking at $29 back down to 18 and a blow off up to 66. My friends, that is how we do it. Let me get rid of that. Oops. Excuse me. Join the Quantum Circle real-time trades, access to my portfolio, 2 macro videos a day, a Discord channel, and I teach you how to do TA just like me. Link to that in the bio. If not, just super appreciative you guys are here. If you can follow, like, repost, I want to blast this out to as many people as I can before it's too late. Hope your Tuesday is great. I'll talk to you guys later.